Hey guys, so tomorrow is March 1st, and March 1st is International Wheelchair Day. So in honor of International Wheelchair Day, I am throwing it back to one of my very first wheelchairs. In this picture, you will see me as a small little girl. I think this picture was taken when I was 4 or 5 years old, and the chair seems really big for me, I know, because at that time, wheelchairs weren't as fitted they weren't as fitted for us as they are now. Now you can definitely get more fitted, more custom, more everything, but it still worked and was still a great first chair to have. And I remember being very short in this particular chair. But just a lot of memories. I don't remember necessarily learning how to use it since I was so young, except there was one time in school where my physical therapist would try and teach me to use the hand rims, not to push on the actual tire. I always loved using the big part of the tire, not the hand rims. So she actually had the other two of the other kids in wheelchairs show me how to really push a chair and use the hand rims, not the push the tire. And I was like, I like pushing the tire. Is that so wrong? But after a while, I did get used to using the push rims, which I understand why. You're not getting like all messed up on the hands, but I still sometimes push the tire on my current chair. So another thing about this wheelchair is a little different because there are anti-tippers in the back of wheelchairs to help you not fall back if you're tipping backwards. Well, for this particular chair, the tippers were in the front and the little wheels were in the back. Even at 5 years old, I was a little confused at why the tippers were in the front. But I think it was also because it was more tip forward kind of chair, and like I said in previous videos, I had no balance, so I would go forward. So I'm sure they thought it was easier to put them in the front, so that if I ever fall forward, the tippers are there to stop me from going all the way down, which I have done in other chairs in my backyard and outside of hospitals, but that's a different story for another time. Another big memory that I have of this year within kindergarten, the chair made me so low that at lunchtime, the lunch tables would be to here on my face. Like, you have the regular size cafeteria tables, but I was so low that it was like here. Like, the table would be in front of my eyes. So I couldn't eat lunch. So they actually gave me my own, like, picnic sort of table to put at the end of the regular table, and it was lower, it was good size for me. And I know a lot of you disability advocates are going to be like, oh, that's exclusion. But no, it's not. It was not. It's what they had to do because of the wheelchair. And I remember I was able to have 3 of my friends, classmates, sit with me because there were 3 other spots at the table. And every day people would be like, can I sit with you today? Am I sitting with you today? Am I sitting with you today? Am I sitting with you today? Like, it was too hard. It was too complicated to choose who to get to sit at the table. I don't know. But it was so much fun. I loved that table. And it's actually something that one of my classmates actually brought up again. My senior year, I was in my ethics class, in my in my business ethics class, and we were talking about disability ethics and stuff, and one of my classmates was like, yes, you know what, I always remember kindergarten, Caitlin had her own table, and every day I wanted to sit at that table. Like, every day it was like that picnic table, and I would like beg and beg, beg to sit at that table. And the teacher's face was like, what? But she was very confused about what we were talking about. And I was like, oh my god, that table. Yes, a lot of memories of that table. I mean, seriously. So if any of you have any memories of the picnic table in kindergarten, let me know. Comment below or comment on Facebook or whatever. But yes, that was a lot of memories. I was actually kind of disappointed of getting my new chair because now I had to sit at the big kid table because I actually liked having my own special table, and I don't know, but that was like the biggest memory I have of this chair, having this chair, because other than that, I don't really remember much about the wheelchair itself, except the armrest. I love stickers, as you guys know from if you watch my billboard video, they had an airbrush on my stickers out. But these did not have spoke guards, so I actually put stickers on the armrest. So that every time the armrest would go up, you would see a little sticker. I'm obsessed with stickers. But yeah, that was another big thing that I loved having armrests for, that I got to put stickers on them. Yeah, that's pretty much all my memories of my first wheelchair. I just remember being able to race down the hallways, and I still do. That never stops. The wheelchairs are freedom, gives people freedom, get going around and everything. And so yeah, so tomorrow is International Wheelchair Day. I think there's going to be a lot of celebrations across the world. Make sure you check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, see everyone's stories about what their wheelchair means to them. I'll be posting one every year. I always post something about International Wheelchair Day, so make sure you check that out. So yeah, like, subscribe, comment below, especially if you have any stories about my wheelchair days. I'm still in a wheelchair, but in my young wheelchair days, especially if you have any memories of that table in kindergarten. So yeah, International Wheelchair Day, March 1st, tomorrow. Make sure you check it out.